Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Colorado's offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's got him. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Got his man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. But
touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Illinois' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the catch, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short, because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Now on first down from the 28. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up a third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll try the run. Oh, better look out!
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Connection to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Singletary. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Bucks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's good. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play.
Touchdown, Illini! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Got a man, it's Luna. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Got the quick pass. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw.
Touchdown, Colorado! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he added the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the coverage team. Wrestling down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Illinois lining up quickly. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Quarterback on the keeper. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Pryor. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
How good has this offense been on fourth down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hand off from the gun. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Peppers. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Guy smells it, and they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That leaves them with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game, but I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
The Buffaloes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Colorado. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's good. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Peppers. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the grab. It's Pryor. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field.
Offense is stopped.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They leave the offense on the field on this 4th and short from the 40. Tries to get it on the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Makes the grab close to the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.